Okay. Forces lang dapat yung nandyan, ha? Tapos kung gusto mo, use i-sketch kung yung sketch lang, hindi kailangan na super ganda. Kasi ang habol naman natin dyan, yung time eh.
So,
Okay, so we have the gravitational force, ano pa? Okay. Mm-hmm. So, ano yung dalawang force equations ay
equation yun.
Okay, so gawin mo yung ano yung components along the x and along the y?
So, yung sa X.
Teka, pwedeng mag-drawing ka lang ng red na arrows to indicate yung x and y directions. Okay. Sige. So gawin mo lang na MA sub x, MA sub y. Kasi yun naman yung net force, di ba? That's equal to ano? Okay, and then may constraint tayo na nagsa-slide lang along the surface. So one of those will be 0. So since the block will only slide up and down, ano yung constraint?
So wala po siyang upwards motion.
Which means, ano yung 0? So ang makukuha natin, so a sub y equals 0, and therefore, yeah. Pero ano naman hindi naman tayo interesado sa ano yung normal force eh. So, you can stop there pagdating dyan. Kasi we don't need that.
Okay.
To answer A, B, and C, ano yung kailangan natin?
Kailangan po yung nung X.
Okay, pwede i-highlight mo. Tingnan mo yung yung equation, yung Newton's first law mo for X. Paki-highlight ano yung known at ano yung unknown so far.
The known is M ba M? Wala. Wala naman pong mass. Alam mo yung G, syempre. Alam mo yung isa.
At saka alam din natin yung angle. So paki-highlight, ayan. So, ngayon, punta tayo dun sa paki-label equation number 1 yung MAX, MAY yung equation number 2, equation number 3 yung ano. Kasi para ma-point out natin kung ano yung mga equations na ginagamit natin. So MAX equals negative mg sine theta, call that equation 1. So lagyan mo ng number, equation number. So lagyan mo na ano, open parenthesis 1, close parenthesis dun sa right. Tapos 2 and 3. So all equations, numberan mo. Kasi when referring to them, useful na may numbers. So from 1, what can you conclude? So hindi natin alam yung M, no? Pero hindi naman 0 yung M, di ba?
Hindi po.
So what can we do with equation 1, assuming M is non-zero? Or is there something we can extract? Do we actually need M?
No, kasi parang matatanggal naman po siya.
Okay, so pag matatanggal mo using, so dividing both sides by so from 1, a sub x is, okay, so ngayon, yung right-hand side panay known na. We know the acceleration. Alam din natin yung, wag ka muna mag-substitute, wag magmadali. As much as possible, gusto natin ng expression na no substitutions and then substitute at the end. Okay, so yan yung acceleration. What else do we know? Alam natin initial velocity, initial speed. So can we use the initial speed and the acceleration to find yung how far up the plane the block goes?
Block goes up.
So alam
Yes.
na natin initial speed. Okay, so
Pwede po malaman kasi ano na po, x is equal to v0t plus 1/2 at squared.
Teka, wala tayong time dito, di ba?
Pero pwede po malaman.
Okay. Pero essential ba na hanapin natin yung time to answer A?
Maybe I don't know. Pero pwede po siya naman na parang ilalagay ko po siya ng ganito. Hindi ko po alam. Baka kailangan siya maybe not.
Okay. Sige, ano yung, pwede pa isulat yung tatlong kinematic equations for constant acceleration?
Ano kaya yung useful? V squared. Yan. Okay. So, ano ba? Initial speed, 3.50. Thousand, ito. 1,000, so, ito naman 0. Hindi pala kailangan po yung time. Okay. So, kung V pala is 0,
Mm-hmm. And hindi, ganito, don't substitute yet. Solve for the unknowns. Yung pwede mo i-substitute
so
0 kasi
parang I will leave it as something na equals something known.
and then after that saka ka mag-substitute.
Ayun, equals.
Tapos i-zero mo yung V, di ba?
Okay. So, kailangan pala po hanapin yung time. Kasi how long does it take to get there?
Okay. So, ano yung dalawa pang kinematic equations? So, nagamit na natin yung isa. Ano yan eh, usually pag constant acceleration problems, bumabalik at bumabalik ka sa kinematic equations eh.
Hmm.
Sulat mo yung kinematic equations. So, yung una, x equals 1/2 at squared plus v naught t plus x of 0. Yung pangalawa is v is equal to v naught plus at. And then yung third ay v squared equals v naught squared plus 2ax. So, okay. Units. Okay. So, yung part C naman.
Thank you.
Actually, kung alam mong gawin yung ano na yan, posibleng sagutin, bigay mo lang kung ano yung sagot sa letter C eh. Without any computation. So, sisimula siya sa bottom with an initial speed. It's going to
Hindi
go
ba po
up.
siya zero?
And then, anong mangyayari?
Hindi ba po siya zero pag nasa pinakababa na siya?
Teka, nagsa-slide upward siya. Magsi-zero siya pagdating dun sa maximum point. And then, anong
Opo.
mangyayari? So, pagdating niya ng maximum, ano yung next na gagawin ng block? O sige, isulat mo yung ano, yung y versus yung x versus t. Baka so ano yung x versus t pag ganyan? So ang x0 natin, yung initial position is 0. So x is equal to 1/2 at squared plus v naught times t. And then graph it. Kung di mo makita yung sagot. So, pwede ka mag-Desmos.
Ano pa yung formula?
So, x is equal to, so suot mo muna. So, x equals 1/2 AT square.
Zero pala yung
V naught plus V naught T.
So, alam na po lahat yan.
Tapos yung A, yan yung A sub x. So, plug in mo na lahat ng given. At saka, kailangan natin ng numbers para ma-plot mo. Tapos, 9.8 sine 32, no? So, negative 9.8 sine 32. Okay, so yan. Ngayon, plot mo yan sa Desmos. T is going to be yung x kasi hindi kaya, wala tayong x versus t eh. So, y is equal to five point. Tapos x square. Okay. Ngayon, yung assumption natin, no, nagsimula siya from at t equals 0 na nasa x equals 0. So, so sa position versus time graph na yan, paki-mark yung initial condition. And then, on the graph, ano yung interpretation ng velocity? So on an x versus t graph, what is the velocity? Or how do we interpret? So, what does calculus say? So velocity is the first derivative. So, ano yung quantity na nire-represent ng velocity at t equals 0?
So, pag 0, ito yung ano na nga po, yung slope. Ano ba?
So, slope of the tangent line, no?
Dito po.
Ngayon, tingnan, so based on the graph, tingnan mo yung ano yung nangyayari sa velocity. So, the velocity increases and then, increases ba yan? Parang hindi. So, the velocity starts from some positive value and then, pag titingnan mo yung slope, the slope decreases until it becomes 0. And then, nagdi-decrease ulit hanggang maging negative. So, Yung maximum position, ano yan? Yan yung kanina, di ba? Yung hinahanap natin na yung highest point on the inclined plane. So sa part C, anong time naman yung bumalik na siya dun sa initial position? So paki-mark yung time na bumalik na siya sa initial position. Ito. Mark muna. Anong time at saka anong time at saka position kapag nag-maximum? So click mo yung point. May mark na diyan eh, 'di ba? Yung dot sa maximum. Yan. So interpret mo ngayon yung coordinates. What is 0.674? Yan yung
0.74. Yung ano kaya po yung ano kaya yung what do you call that? Yung
tingnan mo ulit yung kinompute mo sa parts A and B.
oh, okay, it's the time. And then the ano naman. Yes, XY nga po, it makes sense.
Mhm. So, okay, balik tayo sa graph. So, paki-share. Okay, so tapos yung 0, 0 naman, yan yung position at time at the start. Ang tanong, ano ngayon yung time kapag bumalik na siya sa initial position? How can you get it from that graph? So, click mo muna yung equation. Kasi, para lumabas yung mga points na pwede mong i-click.
Yun. Oh, okay. There's a time here. 1.39. 0.
So, yung 1.349, yan yung time at which
the time at which ano po? At which the block stops.
Hindi siya stop. Tingnan mo yung velocity dyan. Diba the velocity is the slope of the tangent? Hindi naman 0 yung slope dyan, di ba?
Oo nga pala, hindi naman 0 yung slope. Okay, so yun yung ano naman, yun yung ano na, tawag yung velocity. Which is negative.
Tapos,
it's directly negative of the initial velocity. Ay, hello po, ayun, nakamute pala ako. Yung final speed po is 1 minus, is negative of the, ano, yung ano niya po, yung...
Negative. Speed?
Yes, opo.
What is speed again?
Speed is yung ano na po, yung tawag doon? Wait, ano ba hinahanap dito? Mali ba?
Yung binigay
Yes.
mo, final velocity. Velocity at t equals kung ano man yung kanina, di ba? Pagbalik niya. Pero ang tanong ay, what's the final speed?
pinaka-speed na dapat po sa pinaka-final, dapat 0 po, di ba?
Hindi. Ganito. Kaya ako nagtatanong ng, ang binigay mo sa akin ay final velocity.
Abo.
Ang tinatanong, speed.
Oh! Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. So, speed pala. Speed final is equal to scalar pala yung speed. Okay, yun po yung pala yung tinatanong.
So, 3.5 meters per second. Ngayon, compare mo yan sa initial speed.
Initial speed. Yes, the same.
The same. Okay. Ngayon, sige, share ko sa yung share ko yung screen ko. Tapos pakita ko sa yung ano rin dito, yung okay. So yung argument dito ay this is displacement. Kung alam natin yung position at a later time, at alam natin yung position at an earlier time, this thing is, the right sign is going to be equal to the difference. Diba? Ngayon, kung ang final position ay the same as yung initial position, ano yung displacement? It's 0. So ito, magiging v sub f, xf. Kaya lang, sa situation natin, itong part na to, x final is equal to x initial. So, same position, 0 yan. Which means yung final speed square should be equal to the initial speed square. Kaya makukuha rin natin from this kinematic equation of v sub f, the final speed is equal to the initial speed. Clear ba?
Clear po.
So hindi mo kailangan dumaan doon sa. Kaya ka lang inano yung pinag-graph sa'yo kasi para may intuition ka sa ano ba yung actual na nangyari. The graph tells us na the object moves up, moving up, slowing down, pagdating sa maximum, zero velocity, and then it will slide down and speed up again. Symmetric yung situation. So pagdating doon sa pagbalik niya, dapat same speed. Parang alam mo yung mga yung problem na you throw a stone upward.
Obo.
And ignore air resistance. Di ba pagbalik siya, same speed?
Obo.
So, same situation yan. Kaya ano yan kaya kung alam mo yung analogous na situation na yun, masasagot, pwede mong without computing, masabi mo na, oh, it's the same. Okay?
Obo.
So, okay, stop sharing na ako ulit. Punta tayo sa number... yun. Okay, naka-stop sharing na ako, no?
Naka-stop share na po.
Okay, so punta tayo sa next, sa number... 33. So, yung model natin, sige. So, yung elevator, i-treat natin sa box. Tapos, it's may cable. So, it's pulling the elevator up. So, free body diagram, ano yung mga forces, and then, using your free body diagram, sagutan mo yung question yung sagutan mo yan. Okay, so ano yung forces acting on the cab? So there's a cable, it's pulling it up. What else?
So, may mass pala, no?
Okay, tapos yung upward force, anong pangalan uli nun?
Mm,
So anong symbol yung pwede mong gamitin for the upward force?
the upward force, wait lang mo. Ano kaya?
Nasa problem statement yung name ng upward force.
Name ng upward force. Tension. Okay, tension.
Okay, so we know na, alam na natin yung meron na tayong free body diagram. So, tapos one-dimensional yung problem. Kasi, wala namang left-right eh. So, up and down lang. So, what does Newton's laws, or what can we get from Newton's laws? Yan naman laging ano yan eh, yung pag-force problems, the free body diagram will give us equations for use from Newton's laws. So MA is, or MAY,
Moving downward, brought to rest.
okay, we don't, alam ba natin yung acceleration?
No. Wait lang po.
Pero sulat mo na natin yung equation. MAY is, from the free body diagram, MAY must be equal to?
Minus mg. Yan po. Net force.
Okay. So, ngayon, ang goal talaga natin, hanapin yung tension. Pero, hindi pa natin alam yung acceleration.
Okay.
Diba? So, is there a way to find the acceleration?
Yes, I think using the kinematic equations po. To a ano kaya dito? Y, yes. Kasi hindi naman siya X.
Okay. Ngayon, isulat mo siya as y minus y naught.
Y minus
2a
y.
sub y times y minus y sub 0. Tapos, ingat ka sa coordinate system. So, alam natin it moves downwards. So, kung y sub, so ano yung gusto mong itawag sa initial position? Or ano yung value ng y? So, at the initial position, y sub 0 is? And then, ano yung final position? Anong value ng y yun?
Y0 naman is 0 po dapat, diba? So, dapat
Tapos yung final value ng y ay
42.
Teka, coordinate system uli, pwedeng i-sketch mo yung ano, yung sorry, sketch mo yung number line. Tapos ang direction of motion uli. So yung y-axis paki-sketch. And then so sa right-hand side. So magsa-start siya sa 0. So mark mo yung 0. Nilagay mo ng value 0. So nasaan yung final position? On the number line. Is it up above 0 or below 0? So elevator siya moving downwards. It starts at 0. That's your choice of origin. So it ends at, ano dapat yung value ng y? Importante yung ano na yan kasi pumili ka ng y-axis na pointing up eh. Nung sinet up mo yung MAYST minus MG. So, kailangan pati yung mga positions at velocities mo consistent with your choice of orientation. So, kung magsisimula siya sa 0 tapos moving downward, ano yung y coordinate ng final position? So, ito yung may statement. It moves a distance of 42 meters. Kaya importante yung distinction between distance, position, speed, and velocity. Kasi may signs dyan. Pag di ka nag-ingat sa signs, magkakamali ka talaga. So, yung 42 is going to be below 0. So, i-mark mo yun. Yung final position, XF, YF. So, yung sa 0, tawagin mo ng Y0. Lagyan mo ng label. Y0 sa tabi ng 0. And then YF is going to be somewhere below. Ano value ng YF?
So, Y0, YF dapat wait, 42.
Teka, basahin mo uli yung statement. Originally moving downwards.
Progress with a constant acceleration in a distance of 42.
So, dyan yung ano. So, yan yung y sub f. Yung y sub 0 is 0. Y sub f is negative 42 meters. Okay, so from there, and yung given, dapat kaya mo ng tapos ano yung v sub 0 at saka ano yung v sub f. So, i-mark mo sa tabi ng y ng coordinate system mo.
V sub 0.
So use an arrow to represent your initial velocity. Okay, so initial velocity is ano yung value? Teka, velocity.
Ay, negative.
Okay, tapos yung V sub F, ano naman? So final velocity is, what does it say? Basahin mo yung problem statement ulit.
Shooting downward at 12 meters per okay. Also the distance of 42 meters.
So at y equals negative 42, what's V sub F? Nasa last sentence na yun eh. Yung
Brought to rest. Oh, okay. So V sub 0. Ay, V sub F is 0 rin.
So paki-mark sa diagram, V sub F is so syempre walang arrow. Lagay mo lang, V sub F is so on the right. Sa tabi ng negative 42 meters, lagay mo yung V sub F equals or V equals 0. Kasi kung yan yung ginagamit ng notation eh. So look at the diagram. Ano yung V sub F?
V sub F. V sub F is here. Wait, saan po yung, paano nalagay po yung V sub F? Eh, wala naman siya.
Hindi, ilagay mo lang sa tabi ng negative 42. Negative 42 meters, lagay mo yung units. Comma, V sub F equals, or V, or 0 meters per second. Pwede na yan. Tapos yung ideal din dyan, yung V sub 0 equals negative 12, itabi mo dun sa 0 meters. So, i-move mo yan sa, so 0 yung 0, lagyan mo ng unit, 0 meters, comma, tapos V sub 0. Okay, tama na yan. Yung V sub F equal, okay yung placement na yan. Yung V sub 0, yung i-move mo. Yan. So, 0 meters, comma, negative. Ayun. Kasi dyan, clear kung ano yung initial, kung ano yung final. So ngayon alam mo na yan, ano yung knowns, ano yung unknowns, you should be able to solve for the acceleration. Okay, tapos wag mo munang i-substitute lahat. Yung mga zero, yung tanggalin mo na yung mga zero terms. So equals v sub f square or negative v sub tama, negative v sub 0 square over y. And then after that, dun ka mag-substitute. Kaya anong units niyan? Bakit? Tingnan mo uli. Is that v sub 0 divided by y? Hindi, tama yung values, tama yung diagrams yan. Pero tingnan mo yung substitution. Kaya nga pakita mo yung substitution.
Negative square yun.
Ned, maglay ka ng parenthesis around 12 meters per second. Huwag ganyan. Gusto ko pati yung units mo sa square. Ngayon, gawin mo yung algebra including the units. So that's going to be negative 12 square. Since mo sa square yung units, that's going to be meter square over second square. So that's going to be negative 144 over 42 meter. Wag muna yan. Wag ka mag-simplify ng basta-basta. Meter square over second square divided by meter. Ngayon, tingnan mo yung algebra ng units. Meters, what's meter square over second square divided by meter?
Pagmanggal po to.
Hindi, pakita mo yung simplification. So meter square over second square. And, so, Ned, gawin mo sa isang gilid. Gusto ko lang makita mo yung cancellation na nangyayari. So meter square over second square times meter. Tapos magka-cancel yan, di ba? So ang lalabas, meter per second square talaga. Ngayon, kung ginagawa mo yung algebra on the units at hindi mo na square, anong bibigay sa'yo? So, for example, tingnan mo yung quantity, 12 meter per second divided by negative 12 meter per second divided by negative 42. Pwedeng paki-calculate including the units. Meter per second. So gusto ko lang makita mo yung cancellations ng units. Di ba? Second to the negative 1. Kasi magka-cancel yung meter. Which is not something that... So pag ganyan, pag hindi mo i-include yung units dun sa simplification, may maling lalabas. Actually, kapag ganyan, kaya importante na ginagawa mo yung substitute with the units and then do the algebra on the units. Kasi kapag mali yung ginagawa mo at consistent kang nagsasubstitute with units, lalabas sa algebra mo mali yung units ng answers. It's a way to track kung may mali kang ginawa. Kaya huwag kang dire-diretsyong, alam ko yung sagot, acceleration dapat, so susulat ko na yung units. No. Do the algebra on the units. Kasi kung it's a way to tell, is your formula actually correct? Kasi if it's correct, dapat it's going to lead to the correct units on simplification. So for example, kapag ang sinulat ng student yung A equals V sub F minus V sub 0 over Y. Pag pinlagin niya yung units, hindi lalabas yung tamang unit for acceleration. So, pwede mo nang sabihin, teka, may mali sa formula. Okay? So, okay, nakuha natin yung acceleration. So, now that we have it, ano yan? So, 24 over 7 or 144 divide by 42. That's going to be 3.43 meters per second square. Yung sign, paano naging positive yan? So, that's A sub Y. Ngayon, alam natin yung A sub Y. Plug in mo ngayon sa sa equation mo for tension. So, 1600 times Okay, so we know the acceleration. Ano yung next na kailangan gawin?
Ayan ba? Basta pala.
Pwede pa i-check nung yung calculation ng acceleration, all the signs. So negative v sub 0 square over y. Tama, di ba?
Wait. Oh, mas mataas pa pala po. It's so huge. Why would someone do this?
Hindi, tama talaga. The tension, to stop the elevator, the tension must be greater than the weight. Pag equal lang, constant velocity siya. It's not going to slow it down. Kailangan i-slow down yan eh. So you have to have a tension na greater than the weight. Diba? Ano ba yung weight? 1600 times 9.8. That's 15,680. So 15.7 kilonewtons yung weight. To stop it, you have to have a tension na greater than that. Kaya ano yan eh. At alam ng mga elevator designers yung breaking tensions ng cables nila. So may allowance na ginagawa. So that, pag alam mo yung tension na kailangan, yung kaya mong pumili ng cables na mag-design na, dapat kaya niyang i-withstand yan. Okay, ngayon to 3 sig fig lang, that's, or tingnan natin yung given. 2 sig fig lang eh. So dapat, or okay, 21,000 newtons. Sige. Ngayon, number 34. I think this one is worth doing. So tingnan mo ngayon yung niya. Yung setup. So, kailangan natin i-modify yung free body diagram nung, number 31. So, free body diagram is... Okay, so free body diagram talaga pag ganito.
May data mo kayo.
30. So, ganun pa rin. Choose yung x-axis to be along the incline and then get components of all the forces along x and along y. Makalimutan yung angle input.
So, something, na, bakit pa ganun ba yung force?
Sketch mo yung free body diagram. So, ang magbabago lang sa yung kaninang yung situation ng 31, exactly the same except for same free body diagram except for yung F. So may additional force ka dyan na F. Teka, nasaan yung free body diagram mo? Okay, tapos lagyan mo ng yung broken line coordinate system, yung X and Y, and then yung mga angles. Kasi kailangan natin yun para mahanap yung components along X and Y.
Yung ano, X to Y.
So X and Y coordinates. Gawin mo mas gentle yung tilt, I think. Kasi parang around 60 degrees na yan eh. So ayusin mo yung direction ng normal force. Okay, and then tapos yung normal force naman, yan. Tapos hanapin mo yung mga angles. Paki-label lang dyan. Okay, so yung 30 degrees nandun din, tsaka yung 30 degrees sa bottom, di ba? Okay. So from there, ano yung condition? It says here it's moving at a constant speed up a frictionless ramp. What does that say about the accelerations? Write it down. Kasi condition yun eh.
Mhm.
So it's moving at constant speed upward. What can we say about acceleration?
Acceleration 0.
So X and Y, di ba? Okay. So using your free body diagram, mass times acceleration, which is 0, is equal to so you should have two equations for each direction. So kailangan mo hanapin yung components ng F along X and along Y.
Wait.
Teka, huwag kang dumiretso sa pag... Hindi pa natin alam kung ano yung mga yan eh, di ba? Tingnan mo muna yung free body diagram. 0 is equal to ano yung sum ng forces along X. And then 0 is equal to ano yung sum ng forces along Y. Hindi siya dire-diretsong mo, compute mo yung unknowns. Ang sistema dito ay, what can we say about the system using Newton's first law and second law? Or using Newton's laws. Kasi, diba? And then once we know that, pag alam na natin yung statements na equations that we can write, that's when you look at the equations and try to figure out how can I use this information to solve the problem. So, tingnan mo yung angle. What's the angle between F and the x-axis?
X-axis. 30 mo.
30. So, ano ngayon yung component? So, ngayon, tingnan natin. Ano yung components ng F along X and along Y? Ano yung components ng mg along X and along Y? At yung NF. Kasi kailangan natin yung components along each direction para ma-set up yung two equations from Newton's second law. So let's first focus on the X direction. So 0 is the acceleration, so net force is 0. So paisulat. 0 is equal to ano yung forces ngayon? Components along X ng lahat ng forces. So ano yung X component ng F? Okay. Tapos aside from that, mg din, di ba? What? Yan lang yung force along X? Teka, tama ba? Tingnan mo yung mg. Ano yung y, ano yung x component ng mg?
Ano ba siya? Ano ba?
How can you get that from the angle and the mg?
32. So that's
So mg
opposite, yes, sign.
Okay. So that's one equation. Yung second equation, yung for y naman. Wala tayong x component sa normal force, di ba? So yan lang yan. Yung sa y, 0 is equal to so ano yung forces along y? Teka, tingnan mo yung y components ng lahat. Tama ba yung directions? Yung f sine 30, Ano dapat yung direction ng y component niyan? I-decompose mo yung f into components along x and along y. So, ano dapat direction nung x component at nung y component? So, x component, okay, it's paakyat. So, it should be positive. Pero yung y component, ano direction?
Components.
Sige nga, gawin mo na ijk. So, ano yung f in terms of I and j? Ano yung nf in terms of I and j? Tapos ano yung weight in terms of I and j components?
So ito,
Tingnan mo yung diagram mo ulit.
JI. Okay, so
So, I hat. Okay. Drawing mo yan ngayon. I-drawing mo yan sa XY plane mo. So, yung x component is going to be that. F is positive, cosine theta is positive.
wow. Okay, so negative. Ba pala siya?
So ngayon, since negative yung y component, check mo ulit yung force equations mo. So may negative sign dapat dun. Okay. So f cosine 30 minus mg sine 30 is equal to 0. Negative f sine 30 plus nf minus mg cosine 30 is also 0. So, pwedeng paki-highlight lang kung ano yung known at kung ano yung mga unknown. So, use yellow highlighter. So, sa dalawang equations yan, ano yung mga known, ano yung unknown? So, use highlighter.
Known. Siyempre, alam ko,
Ano pa? Okay. So, tingnan natin. So, yung mga knowns yung highlighted. Yung mga unknowns, yung hindi highlighted. What are we solving? What's the question? What are we looking for? So tingnan mo yung problem statement. Teka, pwedeng pa-share uli nung sinulat mo? Yan. So, what are we looking for? We're looking for the magnitudes of F and the force on the crate from the ramp. Ano yung force on the crate on the ramp dyan? So i-label mo what variable represents the magnitude of the force F and the force on the crate from the ramp. Okay, sulat mo, let F is in words is the magnitude of the force applied, di ba? Tapos vector F. Hindi, yan yung force applied, vector F. Hindi. Magnitude lang yan eh. So capital F is the magnitude of the applied force F vector. Ngayon, ano naman yung normal force dyan? The normal force is what kind of force is it? What is acting? On what is it acting on? Okay, anong ka-third law partner ng normal force?
Third law na partner, gravity. Ay, hindi.
No.
Oo.
Una, mali yung direction. 'Di ba ang third law partners in the opposite direction. And the third law partner is always acting on something else. Hindi pwedeng third law partners will never act on the same object. So kung may normal force acting on the crate, ano yung ka-third law partner niya? So what is doing the normal force? Yun yung tanong.
Yung ano po, yung floor, yung ramp.
Yung ramp. So the normal force is the force from the ramp acting on the crate. Yan, sulat mo yun. The normal force, NF, is the force acting on the crate from Okay, ngayon, basahin mo yung problem statement. What are we looking for? So what are the unknowns? Or what is the problem asking us to look for? Kaya, pwedeng iangat mo yung page para makita natin yung buong problem statement.
The force from the crate. Oh, so yung the force from the crate from the ramp is literally the normal force.
Oo. Tapos yung F, yung magnitude, nandyan din. Ngayon, look at our two equations. Is that enough information to find the unknowns?
So, there are two unknowns po. Yes, they
Ilang
are
equations?
enough na. Kasi mahanap po tong F, tapos sa next, mahanap na yung NF.
In fact, pag two independent equations with two unknowns, dapat kaya natin hanapin yung dalawang unknowns, di ba?
Kaya nga po.
Okay. Anyway, tuloy mo to, tapos pakita mo sa akin next Sunday. Pero kita mo na yung ano niyan eh, yung once meron ka ng two equations, diba, lalabas na yan eh. So, mg tangent 30.
Sige.
Tapos yung ano, yung sa letter B, hanapin mo rin yung normal force. It simplifies to something na ano, na nice din.
Sige po.
Teka, huwag mo na mag-substitute. Kasi ang gusto natin makita yung pattern eh. What if baguhin yung angle?
Yun.
Or MGA, secant 30. Okay, so okay na to. So we'll stop here and then we'll continue. So sa Thursday, balik math tayo. And then sa Sunday, gagawin natin yung kasunod na question. So for Sunday, we'll work on number 35. Ano to eh, I think yung importante yung lots of experience with this part kasi yung tingnan mo yung ano, yung mga yung common mistakes kasi dito ay pagkuha ng components, kailangan tama yung directions, yung setup, yung pag-interpret ng laws, ano yung third law partner. So I'm going to ask those questions, and if we do this, if we work on these problems, maraming may expose na na ideas. Okay? So we'll stop here. I'll see you again on Thursday. Bye-bye.
Thank you po. Tapusin ko lang po to para sa record.
Sige.
Sige po.